I want to remind myself of who I no longer want to be and who I do want to be. And I want to really get into that space where I can linger in the void of the unknown, because that's where all things are created. And I have to know that I'm 99.9999999% plasma or energy, and that this is only 0.0000001% matter. It's not who I really am, and I want to be in that because I'm the creator of my life. I'm going to do that with you. You just can't say that. You know what I mean?
Just a little message from me. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You'll help me and other people so much by subscribing to the channel, because the episodes and the guests will be reached by so many other people. Thank you so much for your help. So let's go to the next question, Lindsay, about the power of the retreats.
Mm,
So many viewers, they have shared the experiences at retreats and workshops, as well as the progressive in Basel especially, and also in LA, but also the advanced retreats. What makes these environments, the retreat environments, so transformative?
Well, I mean, I'm not an expert on this, so I'm just going to give you my humble opinion, because what I see, what I witness, is people coming full of um, really great thoughts about their retreat, right? I'm going to retreat from my life for 7 days. I'm going to just pause everything. There you go. There's one of them. I'm going to pause everything, and I'm going to be present with myself for 7 days. I'm going to show up for myself for 7 days, for every meditation, for every lecture. I'm going to overcome everything. The thought that says, I don't want to get up and go in at 5:30 in the morning so that we start at 6 o'clock or earlier sometimes. Um, and, I was watching a little reel on Facebook yesterday of Dr. Joe talking about this, of how he said, when people come to the retreats, we want to challenge them. He wants to challenge them to go beyond where they think that they can go, is exactly what
Mhm.
he said. And so when he challenges them to go beyond where they think they can go in their meditations or in the lectures or in the walking meditations or in whatever it is, to overcome who they are being, how they're
Mhm.
thinking, acting, and feeling, and to go beyond that's their evolution, and they change. And so all of those people at the same time, mostly all of them, with the same energy, mostly all of them, because some people are um, being challenged in more unique ways than others, right? And they're coming up against themselves. And it is the collective, when they think about this, you're with like-minded people who want to mostly do the same thing at the same time and invest their energy. And there's a frequency to that, of all of, and the team that you have been part of, that volunteer team many times, who come and hold a space for everyone to say, we're going to make sure that the conditions are the best that they can be to support you. Where you leave the retreat and you go home to your life, and people are not behaving like they did in the retreat. Mostly everyone's being really nice to each other. It's a very different world, right? And then you go back out into the world, and you're going to get tested. And so the power of it is everyone's coming with that intention, you know, to create something. I mean, think about that. You're hanging out with 2,000 people who want to just sit with themselves, to know that they are the creator of their lives. They want to create something, whether it's a relationship, health, a new business, etc., etc. Um, and they are laboring to become that new version of themselves. So by the time they leave after 7 days, we know from the research they are different. The face changes, the microbiome changes in 7 days, right? Your efforts have physically I mean, your microbiome's not meant to change in 7 days. It's meant to take 6 months with juicing and fasting and all of these fabulous things you're meant to do for the body that can be helpful and useful. Um, and we're measuring with Dr. Joe's work and with his research team, and just so many things need to happen for us to measure the changes. And thank goodness that we do, because it's the science from the research that really helps people to understand that they really are greater than they think. They're more powerful than they know. They're more unlimited than they could ever dream. And that's the witnessing that in the science and the research. And that then helps them to get more invested into their becoming. So there's so many reasons why the power of the retreat work. Um, and before that, it's just a ballroom, and after that it's just a ballroom. So it's the people, and obviously it's Dr. Joe's work, and we know that when he says things a certain way, when we've measured um, the EEG, that changes are made in the brain and body when people follow the meditations, and anyone can go to drjoedispenza.com to the proof tab. And I love that he puts all of the research there for free. It's one of the best things you can do if you're struggling, is go and read the research, because it's facts, it's data. Or even better, go and watch a story of transformation of someone that overcame something that was seemingly impossible, right? And witness that over and over and over again. I mean, after I spoke to my friend the other night, I'm working on two new big things, and I was like, I'm changed. I was like, well, if she's done that, this should be a breeze. I wasn't thinking that thought about those things I'm working on, but I was changed by it, and I was having new thoughts about the things that I'm creating. And that's what we do for one another. We demonstrate possibility.
Just a little message from me. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You'll help me and other people so much by subscribing to the channel, because the episodes and the guests will be reached by so many other people. Thank you so much for your help. So that's energy, in that ballroom and in at the beach in Cancun when we do the walking meditation or any other venue. So, is it possible to create that energy when we are back in our homes?
Yeah.
And if possible, how? What can we do in order to just be with that energy still?
Mhm. I mean, what you have to remember is that if somebody's at an event, at a retreat, you could sit there and do nothing and not have an experience that everybody else was having. That could happen, right? And so I would say to someone who wanted to recreate that experience, what were you thinking to yourself? How did you act? How did you feel? How many meditations were you doing? Could you replicate that at home? Absolutely. You've just got to want it more. You've got to get up earlier. I've done this many times. Hey, you want to come out tonight? Mm-mm. No, have a great time. What are you going to do? I've got things to do. I'm going to and I'm not going to say I'm just about to go and connect with the divine for 3 hours, because I want to remind myself of who I no longer want to be and who I do want to be. And I want to really get into that space where I can linger in the void of the unknown, because that's where all things are created. And I have to know that I'm 99.9999999% plasma or energy. And, and that this is only 0.0000001% matter. It's not who I really am, and I want to be in that because I'm the creator of my life. I'm going to do that for a few hours. You just can't say that. You know what I mean? Um, so but I do. I'm like, oh, this feels so good to linger in the void, in the blackness, and you can create that at home, and you can study the work. So I do. I've got the books over there on my other standing desk. and I can open them at any time, and there'll always be something that will jump out at me, some wisdom. Um, you know, um, we actively encourage people to teach themselves the work, to read, like breaking the habit of being yourself. Do you know how many people have said they were so ill that they couldn't get to an event, or they didn't have the money yet because they were financially not abundant enough yet to come to an event, who followed the principles of breaking the habit of being yourself? I remember years ago when I did that, when I first started. And guess what? They changed, and their body changed, or their environment changed. And I say to them, well, what brings you to the event? Because you've already done it. You've already changed. You did it reading a book. And there are stories of transformation, many of them, where they talk about that, you know? And I say, so what brings you here? And they go, I just want to be here to experience it. And I'm like, welcome. Oh, it's beautiful. I just want to come and see what happens here, you know? And then they're the person that's on the stage. That's the story of transformation because of something they did before they got to the event. And then, of course, sometimes things happen at the event. It's phenomenal. And that really calls us back to how powerful we really are. And I'm in awe of that. It's just kind of like yeah, like we're discovering more and more about who we really are. Mhm.
And you know, sometimes from my own experience, a practical thing is if you have sometimes accountability with someone when you're back home and you met someone at the event, or you know someone from any previous events, and you're
Mhm.
creating something similar, let's say abundance, and you can do also maybe for a few months, few weeks, an accountability with that person that also helps you to really just get into the work more and more and more, and you show up every day because you need to hold the other accountable, right? And also that person needs to do that with you. Thank you so much, Lindsay. This was amazing. Thanks for your time. For everyone that is watching this on YouTube or listening it on any podcast channel, you can find Lindsay through Neuro Solutions. Can you just say the website, please?
I
So
will.
we can.
Newchangesolutions.com. You can click on contact us and we'll answer your questions. They'll get to me. I also want to take a moment to thank Dr. Joe Dispenza, because without him and the decades of his work, how diligently he applies this to himself and his life and shares it with the world, none of this would be possible. So let's take a moment of thanks and gratitude for him.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Joe Dispenza. Really, really amazing. Appreciate everything what you also taught me and the community here. So, for thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your questions, for your comments. We really, really appreciate it, and hopefully, this gave you some insights on really doing the work, on really doing the work and transforming. Have a great day, all. Thank you so much, Lindsay.
It's been an honor and a privilege. I'm so grateful to connect with you again. And thank you for everything you do. To see.
I'll see you in Copenhagen.
Yes, you will.